Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with KonoSuba and Explosion on this wonderful world, episode number 8 reaction. So the previous episode, Megumin has arrived at Arcantia, the place where Aqua's, Aqua's people, the Axis sect or the Axis cult, whatever you call them, their place, the place where we went in season 2. And a lot of things kind of happened there, and the few things that made me understand that they're linking everything up, and a few things are kind of linking up to season 2. For example, the whole scam thing where they throw the apples down, that was actually taught by to these people by Megumin. And the whole Vesta, not Vesta, but that whole prophecy part where Union brought that prophecy from Soketo here, and in the prophecy it is written that something crazy will happen here, and a demon, general is over here. So that also checks out because in season 2, Hans of the Deadly Slime, I think that was his name, we confronted him. He was there in the hot springs, gone full crazy, just pestered and just completely stressed out by the Axis members, and he was doing his thing where Kazuma and his crew decide were able to stop him, that part. So yeah, all that stuff is kind of connecting back, and it makes kind of sense now. And yeah, we also meet two new characters, Vesta and what was her name? I forgot her name. The nun, the blonde-haired sister. Forgot her name. Whatever her name was. Both of those two. And Union is here with Chomsky. So let's see what happens in this episode. And okay, before I begin, apologize for the sound outside. Construction is going out just outside my house. So yeah, it'll be a little bit bothersome now and then. But yeah, let us get started. So I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. So here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, she's not concerned. Yeah, you know what? Probably. Vote. Oh, who will become the? Yeah. There you go. Ah. Oh, okay. Wow. These guys are. They are. Hey, Funifura will be happy with this. Yo, all of these people. Yeah, all these people. They need to go to jail. Oh, good God. Ah, my God. Okay, I'm guessing that girl, the blonde-haired girl, sister, she'll probably ask them to help gather vote for her or something. Like that's what she said. Like I need you to gather vote for me. Okay, that is it. Let's see. Fanatics of the Water City. Hmm. Yes, you knew. You better do that. Oh my god, here we go. What the hell is that? Yo! Get that away! People drink this? No. Definitely not. Sabotage of the nominees. Oh boy, I don't think so. What? Oh god, here we go. But like water? Wow. No. Aqua. Aqua's probably just chilling eating potato chips. She doesn't care what's happening here. Oh no, here we go. The whole slime situation. Oh no, this is something else. Okay, never mind. Wait, was she. Yo, Chomsky. Oh my god. So was she the reason why? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. Jellies. Oh, oh no. Yo, he's being. Well, because he is ridiculous, that's why. Yeah, I don't think so. He. What? Yeah, I don't think so. But I don't think so. Nah, this... that's why she's crying. Uh, wow, okay, he's not coming back then. Okay. Wait, isn't that Zesta? Oh, they found out that it's not him. Okay. Okay, so what happened? Did they find a proof that it's not Cecily? That's her name. Okay. No, actually. Hmm. So what happened? Honorable Father Zesta. Wow. Oh no. Oh, this girl again. Oh my god. The whole Kazuma situation with the truth detector. Oh god. Wait, so why did they make a mistake and okay. I feel like you're going too far now. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright, enough. Let's go back. Yeah, we just found out that he was not the person who did it. That's all. Powder. What a weird group. Hmm. Oh my god, she's here. What was her name? Aris or something like that? Arnis? Yeah, she's here to take Chomsky. Oh no, I feel like she's also going to get. Did she just arrive here? Wow. No, but there's the Axis cult here. Oh my god, you. Oh my. Aesthetic edge. Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously, if. Oh, oh, here we go. And he's gonna get crazy because she's a demon, you know, like. Oh my god, here we go. Yo, you're gonna destroy the. Okay, thank god. Nah, he's pretty strong. Because he's like. Woken ogre. Yeah, because Aqua hates him, that's why. You know, the whole Axis. I was gonna say the whole Axis cult is gonna come now. Yeah, there you go. Well, obviously, this is going to happen. The whole town is crazy. No, no, you better run. Yo! Alright. Like, he is an arc priest, I think. So, yeah, he's quite strong. Yep, there you go, that's why. Beautiful priest. Yeah, I think she just arrived here. I don't. It wasn't her. Again, pinning the blame on her when she did nothing of it. Yo. Damn. Better run. Wow. Run or fly, whatever. Fly, fly away. Well, again, the blame got pinned on her when she did nothing wrong. No, Hans is still here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There you go, Axel. Yes. Oh, that girl in season one who knows explosion magic. You remember her? Everyone pinned the blame on her in the Dulahan situation. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Then she's like, oh, now. Okay, Megumi is going to change the whole thing. Okay, never mind. Alright. Wow. Yeah. Oh. He'll be crazy if he realizes Chomsky is actually a demon. What? No, no, is that the powder? Okay, never mind. I thought he's providing her with those powder. Definitely. In season 2 of KonoSuba, we'll see that. Oh, but Union is here, so. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. And that is why Union was stuck here. And she came later on in the story in KonoSuba. Wow. uh, yeah, Union. Oh, weak. Wow. Zilsta knows what he's doing. Oh, is this the hot spring? Oh, that's Cecily. I was like, who the hell is this? Wow. There we go. Wait, why is this hot spring so small? Yeah. Oh my god. Hmm. What the? What? Oh my god. Wow. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't Hans. I guess Hans, the whole situation comes later on. Blackmail bait. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of other bots here. Wow. Rupture magic. Is this some kind of reference to? Wait, who? Yeah. No. Oh, she can use explosion man. I was wondering, in season 2 we had the big hot spring. I remember that. You know. So it was Megumin who did it. Well, okay. Are you, better move from here then. Ah. Here we go. Yup. All right. Okay, here we go. Yep. Damn. Oh god. Oh, a rainbow. That's nice. Yeah. Wait, so are we going to Axel now? Oh damn. Interesting. So this is episode 8. So we're going to see more of her in Axel. Okay. Yeah, she comes later on. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. So it's kind of crazy how she and Aqua was kind of connected from the beginning. But he was the one who did it. It's something stupid. I feel like it's definitely something stupid. Oh boy, what is it? Oh no, here we go. The big reveal. Yes. Wait, so Union is going with us? Wait, then why did I'm so confused. Union comes later on in Axel. Okay, let's see what happens because I was sure that Union will stay here and Megumin will go alone, and then she'll join later. Well, you're kind of going to get that. Oh, there you go. That's Hans. Hans is there. That's Hans, isn't it? Yeah. Uh, Alright, I'm really interested in seeing what happens to in Axel now. Like, I'm kind of thinking about the time frame. So, I don't remember. So, so what's going to happen now? Like I said, I'm a little bit confused about the time frame because does Megumin go there and immediately meet Kazuma, or does she stay in Axel for a bit and then she meets Kazuma? That is the question I'm having now. So, like, I'm pretty sure something else is going to happen before they reach Axel because Union is with Megumin still. So Union comes to Axel later on. So there must something must happen along the way, or they'll go there and Union will probably go back. Like, and then come later on again, something like that. Hmm. Oh, that's the slime jelly. All right. Okay, that's it. All right. So this episode, a few more things happens, and we get a few more background, like connection to season two of Konosuba. Here, we kind of understand how the whole thing went down. Okay, so first of all, Megumin here is just in the church, and Cecily, that's her name, the sister. This is like really not caring about Zesta, and she's like, ah, yeah, we need to take care of the situation. And she's like, Union, can you please help me out to gather the votes because you're the one who made this whole situation. So yeah, you better help us out. the the votes are to to choose the next. I think what did they call it? Pontiff, I think. Yeah. So the election, who will become the head priest, something like that, and like these people, they're like this like one dude who's like, oh, if you make me the next pontiff, I'll give you this holy water that normally costs 10,000 ares for free. You're gonna get that. While then this one dude, okay, this guy, I think this is the chef guy, isn't it, who gave Megumin food? This dude, he's like, he's like polyandry will be allowed, marriage age will be lowered, and what else? Oh, even siblings will be eligible as long as they love it. Okay, like as soon as I heard this, I'm like, yeah, this guy is the craziest one out of these people. And I feel like Funifura would be quite happy about this. Like Funifura, like just imagine this guy becomes the head priest, and Funifura, Funifura actually gets like the information that, oh, this is what's happening in Arcantia. She'll immediately come here, with her brother, like crazy. Funifura's gonna do that. But thank God this guy actually didn't become the priest. Like if you think about it, like I feel like Zesta's probably the best one to be the priest in this situation, because these other people, they're even crazier than him. Like just look at these people just making these weird rules, especially the chef guy. Like good God, like it's such a weird thing to say, but seeing this situation, I feel like Zesta is perfect as a priest. But yeah, okay, so Megumin's like they didn't wait for long. uh, okay, so yeah, now next we get to see that Cecily is like, oh, here we go, your ice cold jelly slime. So wait, is this like a delicacy? Like, obviously Megumin and Union's like, what the hell is this? What kind of creepy beverage is this? Ah, there you go. It's an Arcantia delicacy. Smooth mouthful will get you hooked. Just try it. So people actually drink this here. All right, great. She's like, if you convert to the axing sext, you'll probably know the rest. Alright, so after that, Cecily just latches onto Union, and she's like, oh, call me One-chan, and just bothering her. And then she's like, if thou art troubled, then instead of focusing on enjoying yourself, let the path of least resistance show your way. Flow along it like water. Don't restrain yourself to let your instinct guide you to your actions. And call me big sister or One-chan. Okay, now I have to say this part confused me a little bit. I didn't understand what was going on. So I remember that place that they go. That was the same place where Kazuma and his crew was there in season 2. You remember that part where Aqua was crying about how nobody nobody believes her that she's Aqua, and people were outside the house just making like a whole protest and thinking that Aqua is the one who poisoned the hot springs. That part, that room, that hotel where Kazuma and his crew were staying. That place, I remember this place. And okay, so here, this, but like I said, it kind of confused me a little bit. I thought Cecily was the one who poisoned not poisoned, but put the jelly slime over there. But turns out no. Cecily was sitting there, and Cecily was getting excited that jelly slime is coming out of the water, faucet. And Megumin's like, is this supposed to be a sabotage for the Devil King's forces? And but why would they pour slime mix into the hot springs? So there you go. Like I said, I was kind of confused here because I thought that Cecily is the one who put it later, because she was the one who had the jelly slime. But no, they came here to investigate what's going on. And so what has actually happened is someone put the jelly slime powder into the hot springs, and this is what's happening. After this, after I understood what was going on, I thought that it was Hans. Now it turns out it wasn't Hans as well. Hans comes after this. Like I said, the time frame, the time period is kind of confusing me little sometimes, but now I understand that at this point of time, Hans wasn't here. When Megumin goes away to Axel, that is where Hans arrives here. And I'm guessing Megumin goes to Axel, and there she meets Kazuma. And after doing their adventures in season 1, in season 2, she comes back here where Hans is already here. And Hans is doing his craziest thing because he has been continuously being just pestered by the Axis sect. And he goes crazy, and then he does this crazy thing. Another thing, I'm not exactly sure where Wolba is currently, the explosion lady that Megumin's trying to find. But in season 2, Wolbach was here in Arcantia. Kazuma met her in the hot springs. So this is another thing that I'm not exactly sure, but the fact that is Wolbach here at this current point of time, because Megumin did say something like, I've heard, I think there was rumors over here that the explosion lady, Megumin came here and the first thing she did is ask Zesta about this explosion lady. And he was like, yeah, there is an explosion lady here. We've heard about her. So I'm guessing Wolba is already here at this point of time. So wait a minute. So what happens here? I'm assuming that Wolba is already here. Megumin goes to Axel because she apparently hears about a girl knowing explosion magic in Axel. Here's the thing. The girl she heard about knowing explosion magic in Axel isn't Wolba. It's that other girl. You remember in season 1 where the whole Dullahan situation where the Dullahan comes in and they're like, oh, who uses explosion magic here? And everyone looks at that one girl who's like, oh, I'm a mage, I don't know, I think something like that. She's like, I cannot use explosion magic or something. So I'm guessing that girl, that is the rumors that is coming here. It isn't Wolba. Now I might be completely wrong here. This is just a speculation. I'm guessing because Wolba should be here. So why are we getting rumors from Axel that an explosion girl is over there? It doesn't make sense. Unless and until Wolba actually goes from Arcantia to Axel and comes back to Arcantia again. Unless and until that happens, it doesn't make sense because Megumin hears about the explosion girl in Axel, and that is why she goes to Axel. So yeah, like I said, speculation, I'm not exactly sure. So this is my guess. Wolba is here currently. Megumin hears of this explosion girl. That's why she goes to Axel, meets Kazuma, and when she leaves, Hans comes here. So I'm guessing Hans and Wolba came in contact with each other because both of them are demon, generals. And so while that is happening, Megumin goes to Axel, meets Kazuma and her friends, stays for a time over there, and then she comes back here. And when she comes back here in season 2 with Kazuma and his crew, and Aqua as well, Wolbach and Hans is already here. And Hans is at the end of his limit. And then he goes full crazy and starts poisoning the hot spring. And, Kazuma and his crew, then defeats him. That's what happens, I'm guessing. Not exactly sure if that is exactly what happens, but this is my guess. But yeah, I'm kind of still, like not 100% sure if the rumors of the explosion girl that Megumin hears about in Axel, if that's just a rumor, if that's a false rumor, or like Wolbach is actually there or not. But yeah, let's wait and see. I'm guessing like more episodes, like we're going to see more from here onwards. So like, and I'm guessing the next episode will probably be on the way to Axel, or will already reach Axel. So after doing that, I'm guessing I'm going to get my answers as to whether Volva is really in Axel, or it's just a bad rumor that came, like that came here, and Megumin decided to follow that rumor, but it was just a false rumor. But anyways, that's how I think the whole situation is going. But let's wait for the upcoming episodes. I'm guessing they'll kind of explain everything to us by the end of it, and everything will be clear to us. Anyways, so yeah, so here Cecily is like when the whole slime situation is going on. So, all right, I love how Cecily just says here that, oh, because Axis order runs this place, we get to do whatever we want with the town. Oh my god. Okay, so Union says there are reports that the Stray Nix began after Father Zesta visited this place. Now it makes so much sense. Why? Because he's the one who, that did the whole thing. Mistakenly, obviously. He didn't do it deliberately, still. So, this is like he must be guilty. Okay, alright. We get to meet a few guards who comes here, who has all the evidence. And they're like, oh, we got the evidence. And they show us that it's a ton of jelly slime mix which was mixed in the hot spring. That is why this is happening. And this guy says Father Zesta was spotted carrying this bag around, and that's why obviously they arrested him. Okay. So Megumin asks a good question. Why would he do something so ridiculous? If his aim was to ruin the hot springs, couldn't he just poison them instead? Crazy, because that's exactly what Hans does later on in season 2. That's funny. Okay. Alright, so here Cecily is completely just, in her own world. She's like, oh, it's probably clean if I drink it directly from the faucet, right? Anyone has a cup? Can you use the freeze spell? Oh god. And then they go back, and Megumin and Union's like, oh, probably she's feeling sad because we weren't able to find any clue, to freeing Zesta. But she's sad because she couldn't drink the slime because it's, considered evidence, and you cannot really do something to it. You cannot tamper with evidence. Okay, so they're like, what should we do? And at first they're like, all right, let's, we cannot really do anything in this situation. Like, he'll be back, surely. But then Union's like, oh, but I think, the punishment in these type of situation is death. So, yeah, we need to do something. Otherwise, he'll actually die. So they quickly go to the place, and they realize that Zesta is already out. So, yeah, here, as always, Zesta's acting all high and mighty. I love the fact that if you think about it, if you, look at Zesta, you can get the feeling that Zesta is kind of like Kazuma in a lot of ways. For example, the whole situation, you remember where Kazuma got arrested, and when he was arrested, he was devastated, and then when that lady was filling out the form and the truth and that thing, the truth detector, the lie detector thing that she was doing, and when she little by little realized that, oh, Kazuma's actually innocent, you see how Kazuma was like, you guys, just tries to act all high and mighty, and is just completely goes crazy with the insults. This is what's happening here. Zesta's doing the same thing, He's like, you guys caught me, and you see what happened? You guys are idiots. None of you can do your job right, acting all high and mighty. And there's so many things that I feel like he's so much like Kazuma. He's Kazuma's not as brazen as him though, that's for sure. Still, there's a lot of character points and personality points that kind of matches with Kazuma if you think about it. Zesta's. like like yeah, like Kazuma is a lot more, I guess you could say, like has a lot more sensibility and like a lot more like I said, he's Kazuma is not as brazen as him, but still Kazuma has a little bit of personality of like father Zesta. It's kind of funny. All right, anyways, here like this girl, the night girl, she kind of like apologizes. She's like, I'm so sorry. And Zesta is acting all high and mighty. And he's like, oh, like that smug looking prosecutor in glasses who showed me with the lie detecting magic device. Like the sight of her, what did she say? She was the one who cleared the suspicions up, and the sight of her cool, confident face slowly swelling up with tears was quite a treat. It's the same girl who, questioned Kazuma. So yeah, there you go. Like the fact that we have like a lie detector in this world, like an actual lie detector, and we can actually ask the other person, like kind of shows that yeah, nobody will like falsely be accused of anything if you think about it. Like because they'll obviously do the investigation with the lie detector, and if you're really falsely accused, you are going to be free. But there's also another thing I remember with Kazuma's situation, like the way the questions are constructed, like when she was like, oh, like Kazuma, are you acquainted with any of the demon generals? And he was like, no. At first he was like, no, because he didn't really think much about it, and then he remembered, wait a minute, Wiz is one of the demon generals. And that's why the whole lie detector started beeping. And if you think about it, the way the question is kind of constructed, that is kind of a disadvantage, because yeah, Kazuma was acquainted with the demon general, but he wasn't like the criminal over in that situation. But they just assume that, oh, since he's linked with the demon general, he must be the one who did that crime. In season 1, the whole blowing up of the the noble's house. So yeah, like it does kind of help, but the lie detector is sometimes it kind of works in an opposite way as well. Like with the way the questions are constructed, sometimes it can actually falsely accuse you of doing a crime that you didn't do. But yeah, most of the time it kind of helps that you have a lie detector here. And yeah, so Zesta is like, acting all high and mighty, and he's like apologizing. No, sorry, what's her name? This girl. I don't think we know her name. The night girl. And Zesta starts smacking her with the fan. If only your brain was as half as big as those. Good God. And she is pissed, but she can't really say anything because they did falsely accuse him. So yeah. Okay, they leave. So now Megumin's like, this really doesn't change the problem. Like the problem is still persisting. So what do we do? Oh boy, in comes Arnis. And I was like, yep, this girl is again going to get falsely accused. And like it's so funny that every place she goes, she gets falsely accused of the crime that she never did. And in Megumin's village, same thing happened. Accused of a crime she never did. Here, same thing. And it's like unfortunate, like such an unfortunate demon. She just wants to find her master, and this is what she is going through. So she's like, she probably just arrived here, and I love how everyone just blames her because she's a demon. But yeah, so obviously at first Zesta's like, oh, who is this scantily clad woman? Because he wasn't really able to see the horns. He thought she's a human being. So Megumin and is confronting Arnis, and she's like, "Oh, you're trying to take Chomsky with me." All continuously Zesta just barging in their conversation with his own things, and in the end, Arnis gets pissed off. Arnis is like, "Shut the hell up! Like I don't want to talk to you," and. Alright, so she gets pissed off. She's like, I'm going to show you, what I can do. Fireball. When she tries to do the fireball, the hat comes down, and oh boy, the horns are out. And you can see that Zesta just uses Reflect, and, it makes sense. He's an archpriest, he's quite strong. So even Ernest was kind of surprised. And it's like, damn, you can actually fight properly. And then Zesta's like, oh, this is a demon girl. I'm like, I'm okay with everyone. Orcs, be it like anyone, but demon girls. That's the one thing. Because Aqua hates demons, and in their in their whole teachings, like that whole thing, like destroy demons or something like that, they always say. So yeah, he's like, I cannot do this. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Like Ernest thinks that she can take out all of them, but the fact is, this place is filled with like Axis order members. And as soon as they realize that a demon is here, everyone's going to join in and try to attack her. And that's exactly what happens. Like, Zista's like, yeah, you know what? Come forth, everyone. And all the people just come out, realizing that she's a demon. And bam, she again gets just completely ganged up by so many people. Her whole situation of attracting worthless people to her. That's exactly what happens here again. And they're like, oh, it must be her who's like poisoned the, not poisoned, but slimed the hot springs. It must be her. Again, getting blamed for something that she never did. In Megumin's village, the mad bomber, that accusation. Here, the one who poisoned or slimed the hot springs. This accusation. Yeah, this poor demon girl. She's like, I remember you. I'll be back. Runs away or flies away in this situation. Oh god. There you go. So, after that, Megumin asks Union, so what are you going to do? And here we go. Here Megumin says, like, I'm going to go to Axel. I've heard there's someone there who can use explosion magic. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure Megumin thought it was Wolbach who was there. But yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure, because in season 1, like I remember, that girl also, I don't exactly remember if she knew explosion magic or people assumed that she knew explosion magic. That pink haired girl, like I was talking about, that girl who everyone blamed during the Durhan situation. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like I think I need to go back and check that part out, because I think I remember, as far as I can remember, when everyone was blaming her, she was like, oh, why are you looking at me? I'm just a novice mage. Like, I cannot use explosion. Yeah, she could not use explosion magic, but people just assumed that she knew explosion magic, I think. Probably because of Megumin. Yeah, because Megumin, no, I don't know. Like, okay, here, yeah, it's a good question. Why did people assume that she was the one who did explosion magic? Because Megumin was there. Everyone, like, the first thing that they should assume was like Megumin did it. But I guess, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not exactly sure if this rumor is actually true or not. Like, this will get clarified in the upcoming episode, I'm pretty sure. Because as soon as Megumin reaches Axel, I'm sure they'll clarify it to us whether the rumor was true or not. Whether Wolbach was really there in Axel, or was it just a bad rumor that Megumin came across. And, that's why she left. And went to Axel, and, Wolbach is still here in Arcantia. Like, yeah, if the rumor is true, then that would mean that Wolbach came here first, then she went to Axel, and then she went back to Arcantia in season 2. Because in season 2, Kazuma meets Wolbach in here, in this place, exactly, in the hot springs. Something like that. But anyways, like I said, I'm sure like the answer will come to us on our own as we keep watching the episodes. They'll definitely clear it up for us. So let's just wait. Okay, so she's like, so I'm going to go there. And Union's like, oh, I'm also heading to Axel. I thought I thought I could start trading against weak monsters. It makes sense, because in Axel, like, it's the beginner's town, beginner's village, if you remember. Okay. Megumin's like, oh, what a coincidence. Then go on ahead without me. I'll be along once I've earned enough money for the trip. Union's like, oh yeah, but I'm not in any hurry. I'll also stay here, sightsee, a little bit. Yeah. And then she's like, okay. Like, obviously Megumin knew what she was doing. Like, she was deliberately teasing her. But either way, in comes Zesta, and Zesta's like, Zesta's like, all right, like you helped me out, Megumin. You gave knowledge to us, the your expertise, your different scamming methods, or as he says, recruitment methods. But yeah, that's literally scam techniques. All the recruitment methods that you have taught me is going to help us out a lot in the future. The apple drop, scam where you like the apple drops and falls down, try to help the other person, tries to help you out, and you're like, oh, here's the recruitment, like sign here. Then the one where that girl gets chased by that one guy, and you try to scam the other person. That done. All of these were Megumin's techniques. So just as like, yeah, you helped us out a lot. So here you go, a little bit of a gift. This little fund is going to help you out to go to Axel. And she's like, I can just go to Axel. I want to go. I want to get there as soon as possible and tell her about what has happened. Yeah. Then I want to gather companions, unleash the explosion magic I've been aching to use for so long. And she's like, oh, I'm going to go immediately. And Yunu's like, wait, oh, yeah, I feel like I also need to go now currently at this moment, So I'm going to follow you. And I love how Megumin's like, okay, alright, so you're going to follow me. And then Zesta realizes what's going on, and he's like, okay then, Megumin, so it's late today, why not stay the night? You know what's better? Stay the whole week here. Just stay here and take a little bit of rest. Then you can go to Axel. Yunin's like, okay, I feel like I should also do the same. And yeah, it's just like, it's so funny how Yunin never is like, never is honest with her feelings. Like in season 1, I remember as well in KonoSuba, she was like, oh, like I'm here, I'm here, I'm your rival, your self-proclaimed rival. I'm here to fight you, Megumin. Obviously, that was not why she came there. She came there because she was concerned about Megumin and wanted to, go with her, follow her. But she was like, yeah, I'm here to fight you. Like always being dishonest about her feelings. And Megumin is also kind of the same if you think about it. In the first few episodes of this spin-off, we see how she also doesn't really want to accept or admit the fact that Yun is a good friend. Just two tsunderes. This is what happened when two tsunderes when two tsunderes get together. It's just crazy. Nobody tries to accept the fact that they want to hang out with the other person. Wow. Oh god. Alright, so next we see Megumin is in the hot springs. Now, like I said, I was so confused. I was like, why are the hot springs so small? Because I remember in season 2, hot springs were big. They also give that explanation here as well. It was Megumin again who made the big hot spring. Crazy. How half of the things that we see in season 2, the reason for that is Megumin. That's so funny. Oh god. But yeah, Cecily is here, Megumin is here, and Cecily is just being, as always, just clingy and creepy. But like when Megumin is like oh, why are these hot springs small? Now here's one thing that Cecily says here. Where's that part? Talks about rupture magic. Okay, there was something I wanted to. Oh no, okay. Before the rupture magic, that comes later. She talks about Zesta here. I forgot that part. So she says that there's a secret I have to say. It was actually Zesta who did the whole thing. So she says, seems he mixed up the baking soda and slime mix while cleaning up. And that's all these things. Now, here I realized that, oh, it wasn't Hans. Because I expected it was Hans, because the whole slime situation in season 2, the whole poisoning situation. So I just assumed it was Hans, but turns out it wasn't Hans, because it cannot be Hans. Hans is not here currently. And when Megumin goes to Axel, that is when Hans comes in. So what will happen from here onwards is the direct reason for it that will happen. It's Hans. Hans is going to do the whole poisoning thing that will happen in season 2. So then it kind of clicked. I'm like, alright, makes sense. So this was actually Zesta. and Hans comes later on, and then he, like, that thing happens. So that got cleared up here. Yeah, she's like, oh, which means it had nothing to do with demons at all. Either way, and here, like I said, she talks about that part, the rupture magic part. These baths apparently cost a lot to dig. They apparently hired a skilled mage. Now here, this part, skilled mage who created the holes with rupture magic. Is this some kind of reference to some other character in KonoSuba? I feel like that's what's going on here. But I cannot really remember who this person is. If this person is actually, we've seen this person. Because, yeah, like, I've seen this, they do this, they kind of connect back. So I'm guessing the skilled mage who created holes with rupture magic must be someone who either we still haven't met, or we have already met in season 1 or season 2 in KonoSuba. I just don't remember, I forgot. Either of that. Either way, she says how like this person did all of these, so that is why, like the rupture magic is like small little holes. And Megumin's like, alright, you know what, Cecily? I can do this. Like, I can use explosion magic, and yeah, I can make a big hot spring. This is like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, if it's not anything illegal, you suppose you can do anything here. That's the Axis Order's creed. Yeah, great. So yeah, Megumin uses her explosion magic again, blows out the whole place, and yeah, they have a nice big hot springs. So later on the next day, Zesta is like, oh, I didn't know you can use explosion magic. Like thanks for helping us out. And he's like, I hope you'll visit us next time you're in town. And obviously, Megumin is like, definitely I will. Once I found companions, if the subject of vacation ever comes up, I believe we'll come straight here. And that's what exactly happens in KonoSuba Season 2. They come here. And here, Zesta's like, may the divine Aqua offer her protection on your journey. You know what's so funny about this scene? Literally, Aqua comes to offer protection to her in her journey, because Kazuma drags Aqua down here. I just realized that the blessing that he gives, obviously, like, may Aqua offer her protection to your journey, that literally happens. Aqua literally comes down to Axel because of Kazuma to help out on their journey. That is so funny. Oh. Oh god. I just realized that, like, that is exactly what happens. And who knows, maybe because of this blessing, like was another part of the reason why Aqua was dragged down here. Like, obviously Kazuma was the one who dragged her down here. But yeah, maybe it was like maybe it was like the blessing also kind of worked out in that part. You know what is another crazy thing? I don't know where it is, but I remember it's either in a YouTube video. It must be in a YouTube video. Like, I was probably like watching clips of like like KonoSuba like a few days ago or a few months ago, probably. No, a few days ago it must be, because I remember I reading like a particular comment somewhere. It was either in my channel or some other channel, I don't know, where there's this comment where it said that, oh, you know what the funny thing is? It feels like Arnes, this whole blessing about attracting worthless people, it feels like that is the main reason why Kazuma came here. Now that I'm thinking, like, seeing this scene, I feel like that might actually be true, because Kazuma literally died, in the world, and came here, dragged Aqua down here. Zesta blessing Megumin here that, oh, may Aqua help you in your journey, probably was a little bit of a reason why Aqua was dragged down here. And if you think about it, the fact that Ernest has the bracelet which attracts worthless people to her is also probably the reason why, like, it's like, it's like a far-fetched theory, but maybe that it is a part of the reason why Kazuma was actually dragged down here, because at the end of the day, Kazuma is a worthless person. He's a smart but a worthless person. So yeah, that is why maybe he's here. I don't know. Like I said, it's somewhere in the comment section I kind of read it, and I kind of chuckled a little bit. I was like, yeah, that's kind of funny if it is true. But yeah, seeing this scene here, I'm like, god damn, Aqua literally got dragged down here for this. Oh, okay. So they Cecily gives Megumin something, and okay, no, wait a minute. Oh no, sorry. Union is like, could you cast that spell on me too? And just spits on the ground because she's the main reason why all of this happened. This all crazy stuff. So Cecily gives Megumin a package, and I was like, yeah, it must be something really stupid. And yeah, exactly. She opens the packet, and it's like recruitment poster. She just shoves it in Cecily's face, and yeah, they're off to Axel. Union gets into the carriage, and here, as they were leaving, where's that part? Yeah, Hans. We see Hans over here. He was probably arriving in this place, and the final words of Megumin is really like nice to hear. Is that she says that the town for beginning adventures, Axel. I'll make that my base of operations as I gather my allies. Um, Ideally, I'd like a party that is a match for me, full of advanced classes. If you think about it, that is true, except for Kazuma. We have a crusader, we have an arc priest, and also Megumi is an arc wizard. Except Kazuma, yeah, she did get her wish her wish did come true. A reliable, courageous leader. Yeah, I guess you can say that Kazuma is kind of courageous if you think about it in a weird way. A sturdy, a sturdy frontline fighter whose attacks misses everything. Yeah, she didn't mention that, but that's what happens. A benevolent healer, and me, the one who analyzes the situation with her brilliant mind before delivering certain victory with single spell. That was funny, and that's where it ended. So yeah, there you go. We need to wait and see what happens to Union, because yeah, Union camp comes later on in Konosuba. So I wonder how that happens, because Union is going along with Megumin. So yeah, let's wait for the episodes, and I'm sure they'll actually explain it to us. But either way, another really good episode. I really enjoyed this. Especially the highlight of this episode was Zesta blessing Megumin and saying, "May Aqua Sama help you out in your journey." And bam, that is exactly what happens in Konosuba. But yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode number 8 of Konosuba, An Explosion in This Wonderful World. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Konosuba. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.